Okay guys, so today you need to continue working on your sketches, and as you can see, this is my sketch. Remember, you have to have 4 different cells or squares to kind of show your comic. Keep in mind you should have different views. You should be filling up those spaces, zooming in, overlapping, and kind of allowing things to run off of these areas. And when you get to a good point like this, then you are going to be turning it in on the red chair, and then you guys will end up starting coloring. And so that being said, I'm going to go over very quickly just how to practice coloring, making sure that you guys understand how to do that correctly. You can tell right here I went ahead and I colored using this peach skin tone. So this is like my lightest color, and I went ahead and I did it here, here, and here. And I'll do that there in a second. But keep in mind, with color pencils, you always want to build up your colors. So you want to start with your lightest, and then you want to start building up. You can tell right here on the hair, I did the same thing. And I know we went over this once, but we're going to do it again. So right here, I used my yellow, and then I came back with a very, very light brown, and then I also went over with just a little bit of black. So I'm going to do the same thing with my skin tone right here. I already used my kind of flesh tone color to try to make things look a little bit more three-dimensional. I'm going to come back and just maybe add a little bit of brown where I want it to look a little bit more three-dimensional on the edges. Keep in mind you are trying to color in one direction. So I'm going to make it go with the curve of the actual finger right in here. And I can also come back and add just a little bit of red. Since it is a flesh tone, you are going to have a little bit more kind of reddish hue to it. So I'm going to come back in a second and see if that kind of helps it look a little bit more lifelike. And I can always go over this with my brown to kind of tone it down a little bit. Finger right here. This is just something I kind of picked up myself. Let's see. There's my brown. On the edge and with the curve of the finger. Let's see. My hand really looks like. Let it be really dark along the edges and kind of come in and get lighter. And I'm probably going to come back and just go over this on the inside. So you can see right there, it looks much better than just this, than just your flat color that you have right here. It's kind of boring. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to do this pretty much to my whole entire piece of work. So I'm going to pause, and if you already finished with your sketch, I'm going to advise you to take your sketch with the time that you have remaining in class and practice coloring. You can practice on this, and at the end of class, just make sure that you turn in your sketch on the red chair. Okay?